When I posted the first video about Blues where he said that you don't necessarily need a striker to win the league, so many people are just like, Arsenal need a striker, they need to win the Golden Boot, they need a striker, they need a prolific striker, they need to win the league. Do you think that if your striker win the Golden Boot, that means you have won the league? No, I was just like, do you need to win the league or do you want to win the Golden Boot? Which one do you want? This is a reply. For those that misunderstood him, he never meant that Arsenal don't need a goal scorer. He said that Arsenal don't necessarily need a point striker. Having a goal scorer is very different from having a point striker. At least here he explained some certain things which you need to know. I wanted to make this video, but I've been so busy. But thank God I saw this video. Here is the video. Just watch the video.
I never said I don't want a goal scorer. I obviously want a goal scorer. Everybody wants a goal scorer. Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you are not only just interested in a goal scorer. Sometimes you also want somebody that's going to help your team play very well. Now let's look at three types of strikers broadly. You have people that are goal scorers. That's all they are. That's all they are in the team to do. You have guys like Van Nistelrooy, like Aguero, like Haaland. They are just there to score, nothing else. I.e., now the disadvantage is when those guys are not playing well or if they are not fitting your system, they're going to just be useless. On the other hand, you have guys who are very, very good footballers, right? Guys like Firmino, guys like Dennis Bergkamp, guys like Benzema early on in his career, all those kind of people, they are good. They're going to help the team play better. They're going to facilitate the play. They're going to make everybody look good. And in this, you have the aliens. You have the guys who are amazing footballers that also score a lot of goals. Here you have Messi, you have Henry, you have Rooney, you have Kane. They will help your team play well. They will provide assists. They will facilitate play. But they themselves will also score a lot of goals. So there's no right or wrong answer. And teams choose the different ways they structure and build their teams. So for example, if you are Manchester United and you have a lot of creators, you have Giggs, you have Beckham, and you have Paul Scholes, it makes sense if you now have a killer up front like Van Nistelrooy. If you are Man City and you have a lot of creators, you have Bernardo Silva, you have Foden, you have De Bruyne, you have Mahrez, you have Grealish, you have Cancelo or whatever, it makes sense if you just have Aguero or Haaland to kill off for you. It makes sense. However, if you choose to structure your team a little different, where I don't want to necessarily depend on one guy to score the goals, I want a lot of many different goal scorers in my team, which is something that Man City, for example, have also done at different times. Oh, I have Sterling and I have Sané. Sometimes I'll play my Gundogan as my false nine, and they won the league like that. Liverpool, oh, Mane 20 plus goals, oh, Salah 20 plus goals. My centre forward, he's not going to score 40 goals or 30 goals. I don't really care, but he's going to help us facilitate and build everything together. And I think that is a similar system to what Arsenal have done. Think about the season before last. Martinelli scored 18 league goals. I think Saka scored like maybe 13. Odegaard scored maybe like 15. Trossard scored maybe like 10. So that's what they are doing, hoping everybody gets plenty of goals. And then the person up front, what is your job? Help us facilitate everything. Help us with the press. Help us aerially. That is why they'll go after somebody like a Gabriel Jesus, even though he's not really a killer. Or that's why they'll go over play somebody like Havertz, for example. That's also why you see him sometimes preferring to play Merino instead of Trossard, because they're going to help me do all of that if I want everybody else to come in. So I'm not telling you whether it's right or correct. I'm just explaining to you the thinking behind it. Because Sesko is obviously kind of in the middle here. Very good footballer, very good dribbler, full package as a number 9. Gyökeres is more in this end. He's a stone cold killer. He's ruthless. He wants to murder you. I am not in the boardroom, but I am presuming, I am guessing, based on what I am seeing, that Arsenal's belief, and this is not just Arsenal's belief, many scouts, many tacticians all say the same thing. The belief is that one day Sesko will move from here to here, i.e. Sesko will help us facilitate blah blah blah, but he himself will also score 20. So I'm giving analysis. I'm not telling you think this, don't think this. I'm telling you what is happening, why what is happening is happening, the thinking behind why what is happening is happening. And that is also why, because I'm able to appreciate both sides of an argument, again, I offer philosophy, maybe that's why I'm thinking like that, but there is no right or wrong. Which is why I've told you, I want Gyökeres, because I would love to have a killer. But I also understand the benefits of having this, which is why I will also be happy with this. It's really, really that simple. It's not that difficult. It's not rocket science. It's not. That is just what it is. Both of them are different ways of achieving the same means. Now you can say you don't believe in this one and you believe in this one. That's fine. You can say you believe in this one, you don't believe, that one is fine. But I'm just explaining to you what I think they are thinking. Because again, it's something. It's not a strange concept. And some of the strikers you go and look at Drogba's goal scoring records throughout his career. He wasn't prolific. He wasn't somebody like, he used to score. No. But he used to terrorize defenses constantly. He was also actually a very decent passer as well. And he helped the team around. That's what also helped, for example, Chelsea. It helped Robin. It helped Lampard. It helped everybody in the team as well. People like Tevez didn't score 50, 40, 100 goals. No, but what he added to the team was a lot. I can go on and on. Berbatov only had like maybe 1 or 2 seasons where, he scored a lot of goals. But for the most part, facilitator. Cantona, the same thing. Cantona wasn't scoring 30. There is no... And even in Arsenal's history, if you look at our history, we've done all. So like I said, we've had someone like Henry, even Van Persie was someone like this, where the person himself can play ball, he's going to help you facilitate everything, but he's a killer, he's going to score. We've also had people who all they are there for is to put the ball in the back of net. People like Aubameyang, for example, or even Ian Wright, for example. And then we've had people that are kind of like in the middle. They'll have their decent times where they score or whatever, but they're really they're helping the team, whether it's Lacazette towards the end, or Adebayo, or Paul Merson, if we're going all the way back. Those kind of people. There is no in some ways Giroud too was like inside here as well. Finally, this is my final say. I'm not going to say anything on this thing again. I'm happy with both. That's what I'm telling you. I'm happy with both. And for both of them, as to which one, if you say, no, you must only choose one. My answer, sorry, again, I'm a lawyer. This is how we always answer questions. It depends. It depends on who are the wingers we buy, who are the midfielders we buy. I need to know all of those things before I tell you because again, I've said it for me. If Arsenal can buy a killer, and let me know, that's a whole totally different video. Let me not go into it. But for the last time, I'm not going to say anything else on this thing. I did not say I don't want a goal scorer, and I did not say I'm defending this or defending that. I've told you for the 152nd time, I would like Gyökeres to come to Arsenal. I would love it. I'm also telling you, I would like Sesko to come to Arsenal. I would love it. You are free to love only one. You are also free to love 0. It's up to you. All I am doing is giving you analysis.